Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show with unvarnished truths and highly polished lies. On Lee Mack's team tonight, from this morning to this evening, it's Josie Gibson.
Aww.
And the queen of comedy herself, Jo Brand. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, children's author and stand-up comic, it's Alasdair Beckett-King. And singer, actress and West End star, Beverley Knight. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Josie, you're first up.
Right, OK. I once rode my horse to the post office, but when I came out, he'd been given a parking ticket.
David's team.
Where did this happen?
This happened in my local village in Acton, and I was actually in a horse and cart.
And when was this?
This was about...
1874.
This was 2009.
Have you traded the horse in now you're on TV?
It's a bit sensitive because he died.
Oh, Alasdair.
Yeah, that's your fault, Alasdair.
You know.
And how far was the post office from home?
About a 25-minute drive. It's not too far. It's only a few miles. You can't go too far on a cart. It would only be like 5 minutes in a car, but on a cart, it's about 25 minutes.
Can I just ask you, only 5 minutes in a car, but on a car, it's...
It would only be a 5-minute drive in a car.
Yes.
But
Right.
on a cart...
Cart?
A cart.
Please try and stress the T just a little bit more.
On a horse and cart...
Yes.
It took a little bit longer.
So you had a cart?
What part of the horse was the ticket on?
It wasn't on the horse as such. It was actually on the cart.
And is it a big industry these days, horse and cart training? Horse and cart is hard to say.
Yeah, certainly.
Is horse...
Just so you know, she was told to pronounce the T's. You might want to drop them when they don't exist.
Right. Previously, you've never got a ticket?
Never, no. I will just say, normally, I do put the horse in the car park, but...
Sorry, what's his registration number for the machine?
J-E-T, Jet, his name was. Yeah, but this time, I parked him on the double yellow lines outside the post office.
So what did you do with the ticket? Did you appeal?
I basically just ignored it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, and what happened?
Nothing happened.
Well, of course, nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
But how could it? Because usually they've got the car registry. What are they going to write? Some cart. It's untraceable.
No, you've got to put a registration number on the back of a horse and cart.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Paint a picture of Jet, the horse.
The dead horse.
So,
Sorry, what?
Wow. I'm glad you didn't say you went to the
Jet,
post office with your mother. He'd have been just as heartless.
But Jet was a very special horse. He was obviously jet black. He did like a mare. He did like a mare, so you had to be careful. When you went past the mare's field, you had to be really, really careful.
That is very awkward if you're in a horse and cart and they're at it. Be like a free rocking horse, wouldn't it? Be great.
What do you think? Is she telling the truth?
I think she has knowledge of horses.
Yeah.
I think she may have had a horse in her life who has subsequently passed away. I believe
Must you
that.
keep banging on?
When you're getting the number plate for a cart, what's it say? Does it just say horse?
No, you know when you buy, like, a personalised licence plate, you can do that for a cart. So ours was Jet 2.
Oh, my God, was there another one that died as well?
No. We called him Jet 2 after the airline.
Oh, I see. Should have called him Virgin for when he's going past the mares.
Right, what do you think? Time to decide.
I think there's a whole bunch of truth, but the central thing I don't think is true.
What do you think?
I think it's true.
You think,
You think
so?
it's true? Oh, you see, I completely believed it until the thing about the number plate. OK.
It's on you.
I think it's a lie.
OK, they think it's a lie. Josie, was it a lie or were you telling the truth?
I can confirm that it was a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Josie's horse didn't get a parking ticket. Alasdair, you're next.
For several years, I regularly wore a wizard's hat.
Please, Steve.
Shall we just kick off with why?
Oh, I was going to say, is it a euphemism?
For what?
I'm joking.
No, it isn't.
I know, but she believed me, so go with it. You wore a wizard's hat?
I wore a wizard's hat for several years.
The start age and the end age?
18, 19.
Oh.
I was a teenager.
Awkward old... Oh, I thought you were going to say 5. 18.
18, 19, into my early 20s.
Did you make it?
I made it, yes.
From what?
Fabric.
What kind of fabric? Fabric can mean many things.
Cotton.
Well, I would say rubber or plastic if you're wearing it in the rain.
I suppose the practicalities of making it. If you're sewing up rubber... I had to repair my girlfriend the other day. And so nailing it through the... Yeah. Were you one of these reenactors?
No, no, fiercely no. I can't walk past reenactors without them trying to lure me over because of my general appearance, and I'm not interested in actual history at all. I'm interested in wizards and their
To be
hats.
fair, to be a reenactor in a wizard's hat, there would have to be a historical event that had involved wizards. So you'd be amazed there aren't that many.
No.
Battle of Hastings, number of wizards present, zero.
How would people react to you when they saw you in the street, Alasdair?
They were largely negatively. White van driving men were not enthusiasts for the... They would say things like, oh, the circus is in town, which is... I know, because there's no wizards in the circus, there's clowns. It doesn't even make sense, but by the time I've said that, they've gone, they're away.
A white van driver would not go, oh, there's a circus in town. They would use one word only. And we're all thinking it.
I'm paraphrasing.
Now, Alasdair, while all this was going on, what did your girlfriend make of it?
She hated the wizard's hat.
Well, that was my polite way of inquiring whether you had a partner, and you've surprised me.
She wasn't enthusiastic about the headwear.
And you were adamant that you were going to stick with it, though.
I stuck with it until it became, I would say, morally untenable to wear the hat.
Morally?
Morally?
Oh.
Why morally?
Towards the end of the hat era, I had a neighbour who was a short guy, not a tall guy. And I'm pretty tall. The image we created together in the streets, it had a Middle-earthian vibe.
Oh, like he was looking for a ring.
Did the hat give you any powers?
I think we know the answer to that, don't we? Do you think he's telling the truth?
I think it's oh, you look like a lizard, a wizard.
I'm going to cry myself to sleep underneath a light bulb tonight.
Joe, what do you reckon?
I think none of it is convincing, which is why I think it's true.
Ah, interesting. OK, we'll say it's true.
OK, they're saying true, Alasdair. Was it true, or was it a lie?
It was the truth.
Yes, it's true. Alasdair used to wear a wizard's hat. Beverley, you're next.
For my 40th birthday, David Bowie gave me 40 boxes of tea bags.
Please, Steve.
Well, it's clearly a lie, because you're definitely not 40. You look about 56.
Rude!
You don't look 40.
No.
So what did David Bowie give you?
40 boxes of tea bags.
Were you good friends with David Bowie?
Not a good friend, but we talked a lot.
Would he just ring you up out of the blue and go, are you drinking the tea? That's all you ever do.
Did he wrap the tea up like it was a birthday present? You just got the boxes?
Was there a note?
Was it?
A card or a note? What did the card say?
I think you'd like these, Uncle D.
Sounds a bit sinister.
Did you ever meet him, Joe?
Yeah.
In which circumstances?
Sleeping with him.
Blimey.
Moving on.
I think you'll like this, Uncle D.
What were the flavours, if you don't mind me asking?
So, English breakfast, straight up.
Classic.
Earl Grey.
Yeah.
Green.
What?
Green's
green.
lovely.
No, it was Earl Grey that made me go, yeah.
Oh,
Don't
really?
like Earl Grey, no. Some people like it, but I don't. You know, it's not the normal kind, is it?
What are you thinking, Joe? Could it be true?
I think it is true.
Josie, what do you think?
I think because you know so much detail about David, I think you are definitely telling the truth.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't think there was that much detail about him, other than David knows that she likes tea, which she could be making up. In fact, is if she's lying.
Oh, God. Oh, now I'm thinking.
It's good that you've started.
What's your team going to say, Lee?
If you two think it's true, we'll go with true.
Do you think it's true, Josie?
I do, yeah.
Well, then we'll say true.
OK, they're saying it's true. Beverley, was it true or was it a lie?
I can confirm it was a lie! Oh, my God,
Yes, it's a lie. Beverley wasn't gifted tea bags by David Bowie. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Tamsin. So, Joe, what is Tamsin to you?
Well, this is Tamsin, and when she got married, I mistook her husband for her dad.
Right. Josie, how do you know Tamsin?
This is Tamsin, and because of me, she never got to go to an Oscars party.
Right. And finally, Lee, your relationship with Tamsin.
This is Tamsin. She's the GP who caught me using her stethoscope to listen through the walls of her surgery.
So there we have it. David's team, where will you begin?
All right, Joe. So,
David.
why were you at this wedding?
I wasn't attending the wedding. I was staying in the hotel where the wedding was.
Oh, right.
And so I was asked by someone at the wedding if I could have my picture taken with the bride and groom.
Yeah.
Where are we, Joe?
In kind of North Kentish.
And what were you doing there? Were you having a little break?
I was having a break and an affair at the same time.
So how aged was the husband that you thought, no, he can't be the groom, he must be the father?
Like 20 years older, 30 years older to me. So I said to him, is this, like, your first daughter to get married or just something to...
Oh.
Yeah, I know, just to sort of get the conversation going. And there was kind of, like, quite an embarrassed silence. And then someone said to me, that's her husband, out the side of their mouth.
How
and
did Tamsin respond?
He looked embarrassed, she looked slightly angry, if I'm honest.
Describe the scene of this photograph.
People sitting round, drinking.
But this is after the meal and the speeches, and not in the room where the
David,
tables
I
would be.
didn't get a rundown of the order
I'm
of
sorry
their
to,
wedding.
I'm sorry to press you. I'm only doing it just in case you're lying. If you were just telling me this story under other circumstances, I wouldn't be pushing for this detail.
Do you know what, David? I think you would. I've seen you round my house having a cup of tea and this kind of chat. Yeah. I mowed the lawn yesterday. Ah, OK, prove it.
Did you make it up? Did you leave on good terms?
Well, I apologised, yes. But,
Do you offer
you know,
her tickets to one of your shows?
No, because I always view that as more of a punishment for young people.
How long ago was this?
3 or 4 years ago.
And would you say you've stayed in touch with Tamsin since then?
What do you think?
I just think she would be very hard to track down for this programme.
Well, all you'd need is the date you were at the hotel and just ring the hotel. There was a wedding on, remember?
No, that's pretty impressive, yeah, I hadn't thought of that. How do you do it?
Well, I think from what Lee says, the story about the GP and the stethoscope's looking less likely.
Right, who are you going to quiz next?
OK, we'll go,
on.
to Josie, shall we, next?
Remind us, Josie.
Because of me, Tamsin never got to go to an Oscars party.
What Oscars party would she otherwise have gone to?
It was Elton John's Oscars party.
That's quite a
That's
big
quite-
Oscars
It's a
party.
big deal.
It was a big deal. Basically, the only reason Tamsin took that job was to go.
What
'cause,
was that job?
I was working for This Morning,
Right.
and I had to go to LA. On the last day was Elton John's party,
Yeah.
and I got chucked out.
So what happened?
We were working the red carpet.
Yeah.
And then Elton John's right-hand woman
Yeah.
said, oh, we're big fans of This Morning. Here you go. Here are 3 wristbands. Our cameraman was there. And I went, oh, thank you very much.
So where does Tamsin come into it?
Tamsin's my producer.
Right.
So then Tamsin said to me,
Yeah.
hold these wristbands. I'm just going to go and put the camera equipment in the car. So I started twiddling with the wristbands. And I was twiddling with the wristbands, and as I was twiddling with the wristbands, they were getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then I was like, oh, God, that's not going to fit on my wrist. So instead of doing anything about it, I put that one in my pocket and then started twiddling with the other one. So I twiddled and twiddled and twiddled, and it got really small. So I put that one in my pocket as well. And I thought, oh, no, they're not going to fit on anyone's wrists here.
Is this the plot of Alice in Wonderland?
So then Tamsin comes back.
So Tamsin and our cameraman did take a long time to put everything in the car.
Right.
So then they
Could
came
have probably
back.
done with an extra pair of hands.
They
Just
told me to
saying.
wait there. You know, I'm a game player. I'm one of the crew. And then...
think you mean a team player.
Team player.
Yeah.
Yeah, a game player is something else. You really don't want that in your team. She's a bit of a game player, that Josie.
So the team comes back.
Yeah, the team comes back. I said, oh, Tams, you never guess what I've done? I've made the wristbands so small that they cannot fit on our arms. So we had to go to the front, and I said to them, excuse me, I said, we've made our wristbands too small to put on our arms. Could we have...
We've made our wristbands too...
Well, she's a team player.
So could we possibly have 3 more wristbands so they can fit on our arms and everybody knows that we're allowed in Elton John's party? And the woman went, what's your name? And I went, it's Josie Gibson. And she went, your name's not on the list. Get out! Like that.
Oh, there's a big dip in plausibility there.
Yeah.
So Tamsin must have been furious with you.
Oh, my God. Tamsin was so furious. It was unreal.
So where did you go back to?
We went back to the hotel. Really nice hotel.
Oh,
Lovely.
which one?
It was lovely. It was called the Hollywood something.
Ah, right. Yeah.
I'll be honest, Tamsin went right with me for about 2 years.
Oh.
2 years?
Yeah,
Right. And then what made her get over it?
probably bringing her here.
So this experience has eclipsed her hopes for Elton John's...
I'm hoping.
Josie, just so you know, there's drinks in the green room afterwards. Yeah, but she's not invited.
Now, what about Lee?
Something to do with a stethoscope.
This is Tamsin. She's the GP who caught me using her stethoscope to listen through the walls of her surgery.
Ah, well, what was this sequence of events,
Yeah.
Lee?
I wasn't feeling very well.
Oh, right.
I went to my local GP, and I'm very fortunate that my local GP could fit me in that day.
Because
there'd been
all
a
of-
cancellation.
Oh, I see. And we know
very
what that
lucky.
means. A death.
So I went to see my GP.
Yep. Who is Tamsin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit weird the way your eyes didn't dart over towards her when you said, my GP.
They didn't dart.
It feels like they were naturally darted.
They didn't dart
Good
over.
point.
Anyway, as I was saying, I was going to say about my inability to dart my eyes.
I'm so sorry.
And she couldn't fix it. Isn't that right, Tamsin?
Well, let's together invent the next bit.
David, you go first.
OK, so you walk into the consulting room.
Yes.
But Tamsin isn't there. She's hopped out of the window.
No.
OK, sorry.
She jumped out the window.
OK.
No, so I went in. She said, I'll give you a quick checkup. And she got her stethoscope out and she checked my heart. I said it's the other side, but, you know, she's new. And the bit I've missed out, the very important bit I missed out, is that none of this happened. No, the bit that I missed out was that in the waiting room, I saw a man look at me. And he gave me...
You must have been looking at him then, to be fair.
Well, I couldn't look at him because he was over there and I couldn't dart my eyes. And he looked at me in a way that made me think, is he sort of giving me the nod of you're the guy off the telly, or is he giving me the nod of you're the dad from the playground?
How did that mild social anxiety translate into theft and eavesdropping?
Right, it wasn't theft because I didn't take it from the building, and as you know, you can't get done for shoplifting by putting it in your pocket. You have to walk out the door, and trust me, I know. You can stuff as many sweets in your pocket. They can't do anything about it. You have to exit the building. I don't think you're allowed to eat them going round, admittedly, but...
Even though they're, in molecular terms, still in the building.
Correct.
If you've stayed there long enough that you've digested them, ejected them, left that in a corner, they can't touch you.
They can't. And in fact, they don't want to touch you, I find.
What prompted you to pick up this stethoscope?
Yeah.
We have the consultation. I hear a knock on the door. There's a chat about something, and she needs to go next door. And as the door is open, they call out a name, and it's your man. All three of them go into the room, and I'm sure that I heard the word Lee. So I thought I'll have a proper listen, right? And I saw the stethoscope in wall. Listen. But it was too muffled to hear it properly. And, of course, I'm doing all that, moving around the room a bit like that. I moved a bit too far around. I went next door and examined the patient. And went back in again. Oh, no, I think this horse has gone, I'm afraid. And then I just sort of... And then she came in. She's back in, isn't she?
What happens?
Says what?
She said, what are you doing? And I said, what? Sorry? I was panicking, I had to think on my feet. I just said, I've got some terrible news. I think your wall's dead.
All right, we need an answer. So, is Tamsin Joe's bemused bride, Josie's frustrated friend, or Lee's dismayed doctor?
I think whenever we describe Tamsin's aged, repulsively elderly husband, there is a reaction in her face that says, I live with this man, he is my husband.
But remember, Jo said she was annoyed. I think that's someone who would have been amused if Jo had mistaken the groom for her father.
But we can only imagine how elderly he is. We don't know.
He was supposed to be here tonight, but we haven't got a ramp.
Right.
Lee's story? I think it's less embarrassing to not recognise someone than it is to borrow a piece of medical equipment.
I must say, there's a lot of plausibility to Josie's story for me. You described a sort of wristband that you could, as it were, put beyond use just by fidgeting with it.
That is a thing.
Well, I'm deeply lost. But I think you two think it's Jo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's say it's Joe then.
OK,
Yeah.
they're saying that it's Joe and
God, here we go.
the wedding. Tamsin, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Tamsin, and because of Josie, I missed an Oscars party.
Yes, Tamsin is Josie's frustrated friend. Thank you very much, Tamsin.
You forgive me now. You forgive me.
Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies. And we start with... It's David.
Age 7, if I'd been a good boy, every Sunday I was allowed to sit at the head of the table and drink my milk from a wine glass.
Please, Steve.
If this isn't true, I'm starting to think they might be stereotyping us.
Were you particularly delighted to be able to drink your milk from a wine glass?
Particularly delighted, pretty much nails it, yeah.
What would constitute good behaviour, or perhaps more interestingly with you, what would constitute bad behaviour?
To be honest, I was pretty conventional. You know, I didn't break rules, but sometimes I was, if you can imagine this, you know, not very good company. You know, I'd moan, and I'd say, oh, do I have to, and that sort of thing.
So you were a bad boy if you said, I'm not. I'm quite enjoying saying you're a bad boy.
Well, that was a bad way.
You're a bad boy.
A naughty boy.
Naughty bad boy. And would you be served? Like, the matron would say, would you like to have a look at the...
I'd look at the milk list. No, I wouldn't be served, but I would just...
You're allowed to drink from the wine glass. Because that's what they did, the grown-ups.
Yes.
And you've got siblings, of course.
I didn't at that point.
Ah, OK.
Because he's 8 years younger than me, so at that point, he was -1.
Oh, so there was... That's sort of around about the conception time. You don't want to be thinking about that.
Well... and yeah, there was...
They used to pour you the milk like that and say, you enjoy your milk.
I would sip the milk, and then I'd wake up 4 hours later with my face on the table, and my parents would come into the room smiling.
I can imagine him with a little baby sham glass, like with a little pinky out like that, drinking his
With
milk.
his what out?
With his little pinky.
Oh, right. Because he was very much in danger then of being a bad boy, wasn't he? I think we'll have that glass of milk back, don't you, David?
OK, time to decide.
You're not having it.
No, I'm not having it.
And you are having it.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah.
But you believe him?
Yeah.
I will go with Josie and say it's true.
OK, they're saying it's true. David, was it true or was it a lie?
It was a lie.
It's a lie. David didn't drink milk from a wine glass. That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team has won by 3 points to 2. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.